In this class, we are going to learn the Java inheritance. So, first of all, let us define or know what it is. So, here inheritance is one of the most important properties of an object-oriented programming language. Inheritance is the process by which object of one class acquire the properties of another class. So, if a class is here, if class A is here, and if class B is here, so if I can connect this class with this class, then all the properties of this class will be in this in this class. Okay, so A here become the super class and B become the base class. So how can we connect or how can inherit the class? We will learn in later in a little while. In a few minutes, after a few minutes. Okay, inheritance can drive one class called a drive class. Okay, that is the class which will be drive, that class is called the drive class. Okay, from another class called parent or base class, or it can also be called a super class. Okay, now different kind of objects often have a certain amount in common with each other. Like say mountain bikes, road bikes and tandem bike, for example, all share characteristics of bicycles. You know, the bicycles, two tires are there. Current speed, current pedal, cadence, current gears and all these things. So all these kinds of the mountain bikes, road bikes, tandem bikes, so all these has the characteristics of this. So yet each also define additional features that make them different. So here bicycle, it's like say road bike is also a type of type of bicycles, mountain bike is also a type of bicycle, but apart from the original properties or apart from its property, these bikes or this cycle has its own properties. Okay, so yet each also define additional features that make them different. Tandem bicycle have two seats and two sets of handlebars. Road bikes have drop handlebars. Some mountain bikes have an additional chainring, give them a lower gear ratio. So you see that all these bikes, which it's a type of bicycle here, and this resemblance of bicycles, and also as a characteristics of bicycle, but all the like mountain bike and road bike and tandem bikes has its own features also. Now so why do we need that the inheritance? So first is, and the first most important need is here, it minimize the duplicate code. Okay, it minimize duplicity of code in a program and reuses the base class properties into the drive class. Okay, into the drive class, whatever contained in the base class, all the properties comes into the drive class and there will be no duplicity here. Now there is a flexibility here, it makes the code flexible to update or change as well as adjust only in one place, and the rest of the code will work smoothly. Then there is overriding. With the help of inheritance you can override the methods of the base class. So like say if a base class contains a certain, let's say, calculate functions. Okay, now in a drive class you want your own calculations, so you can override that base class functionality. Okay, the method functionality you can change that, that is called the overridden. Okay, or override the method here. And then there is another called the data hiding. The super or the base class in the in any inheritance decide which data to be kept private. Such data the drive class will not be able to alter it. So when you define a when you define a data as a private data specifier, then that data cannot access in any other class other than the class itself. Okay, so here data hiding is there, that means that the encapsulations has been done there. So so these four main advantages of the inheritance uh, in Java, or you say in any other languages, but yes, particularly we are concerning with the Java. Now here, now how to implement the inheritance in Java? So Java provides Java provides extends keyword. Java provide extend keyword to inherit the features of a class. Using extend keyword, our class can inherit the features of another class. Like say, if there is a one class here, the class name is A here. Now it contains something, and then another class B. Now if these B class want to inherit the A class, then it uses like this extends B. Extends B. So here now whatever the properties of these class, it's come into the B class. Okay, sorry, it should be A here. So it's class B extend here. Now this class A become the super class or the parent class, and this class B is become the derived class or the child class. Now we are going to discuss the different types of inheritance. First of all, the inheritance of first inheritance here is the single inheritance. So in a single inheritance, one class extend one class only. Here you see the class A. This is the class A. So class A contains some codes here, and all that codes are there, and then class B inherit with the help of this keyword. Okay, with this keyword. Okay, now here the extend keywords, the class A. So class B class extends A class. So whatever the properties inside this class, it will come to this class. So here this is called the single inheritance. Now there is a multiple inheritance. In multiple inheritance, one class extend multiple classes, but unfortunately Java does not support multiple inheritance. Okay, yeah, Java can support somehow, we can say some multiple inheritance, but with the help of a interface. Okay, so we will learn later on, but till now you understood that Java does not support multiple inheritance. Okay, and why it not support, we will also learn later on. Now there is another way of the inheritance, there is a multi-level inheritance. Now what is a multi-level? In a multi-level inheritance, one class extend another, and then another class is given below. Here you see this class A, and then class B extend the class A, and then class C extend the class B. So one class after another class. This is possible in Java, but multiple inheritance is not possible. It is the multi-level. Like say class, here it is class A here. Then I want that class B extends class A, and then class C extends class B. So in this way, this inheritance B, inherit C, inherit D, like this. Okay, this is possible in Java. Okay, but multiple inheritance is not possible. There is another type of inheritance, and that is called the hierarchical inheritance. In the hierarchical type of inheritance, one class extend by many class. Here A class, there is a class A. Now class B extend class A, and then class D extend class A. So here you see that this class is extend by B class and by D class, and it can be also again extended, like say if I can extend here class say class here E class extend A class. Okay, so this is called the hierarchical class. Now let's do one programs here, a simple programs here. Say I am writing one class here. Say I am writing class first here, and in this first class just I write one method here, say void print. So here system dot out dot println hello. Okay, now another class here, say another second class here, second class extends class B, sorry, class first. Now here if I can just I implement here public class, public static void main string args, and then if I'll create the object of, because I have extend the first class into second class, so let's create a second ob equal to new second. Now I am not creating here the object of the first class, I am creating the object of the second class. Now I can call this ob dot print. So you see that this print is, the method print is not there in the second class, it is there in the first class, but I can call the print method in the second class. Why? Because I have inherited the first class into the second class. Let's create one program here. Now first I'll create the package here. Okay, so the package name today is the Java class Java day 12, and this is the inheritance. Now I'll define one class here, that is the base class. Okay, so let's I'll define the same class first, and I'll define one method here. Okay, I'll define one method here. That method name is a void print. Now here I just print it sys out, and I say that I am from class first. Okay, so this is the this is the method I have defined here, and now another sorry, this is the class first, and it contain one methods only. Okay, this contain one methods only. Now again I am creating one more class here. Now here I'll give this seconds. Okay, second class, and second class will inherit the first class, and let's first give here. Now here I'll provide here void display. I'll not define the similar name. Okay, display, because similar name will create confusion right now. But if similar name is print and print is there, then it overwrite in the next in the drive class. So we will not concern about right now. So it will be just, I'm just giving with a very simple things. Okay. Okay. So here I am defining here is the I just going to define the display method here in second class. Sys out here I am from second class. Now here I have not inherited yet. So now how can I inherit that? Just I'll give here extend keywords. Now I can inherit the first class here. First class. So now I have inherited the first class. So you see this in the this is the first class. This first class contain the print, and then this second class contain the void display. Now I'll create another class where I'll create the object of the the second class. Okay, not the first class. So I'll just let's see test here. I'll give one here test here, and here I'll put it here public static void main. So I will create the objects of second class. I'll create the objects of second class, not the first class. So here ob equal to new, then second. Now I'll call both functions ob.print and ob.display. Now you see that in the first class, so it contain a print methods. In the second class, it contain the display method. So but this second class also has the properties of the first class. So like in the bicycle, you have seen that in an example, the bicycle. So like say suppose this is the a resemblance of bicycles here, and this is the say it's a mountain bike. So in you know that in a bicycle, whatever there the properties like two wheels are there, brakes are there, pedals are there, so all things are there. But in mountain bikes also is the same thing there. But apart from that, mountain bike contains some extra features there. So here also in the second class is also extra feature. That feature is contained here, that this void display. So here another method here. Now and this I'll just call this method here from A class, and this is for from B class of the objects of second class. Now here I am not creating the first class. Okay, I am not creating the first class objects. I am creating the second class objects. Now ob.print and ob.display. So now let's run it. So I am going to test this class here. So here you say that I am from first class. So this first class is not defined in the second class. You see, not defined in the second class. But in spite of that, this plus first class has been printed with the help of the second class objects. Why? Because this second class inherited the first class. Okay, so whatever contain in it, all the things comes into the second class. I have defined it in a very simplistic way, and in next class we will going to learn in the next class some more features of the class inheritance.